You've probably heard of the difficulty that is the Chinese examination paper. We often have to analyze a piece of Chinese writing so much that even the original writer cannot answer the questions of his own writing correctly. It is a true story. So this is the inspiration of today's video, and let us begin. So first is Glass House, sung by Gabbie Hanna. I would say the name is probably an example of symbolism representing the computer screen or the internet as a glass house where people could say or do whatever they want. This is the official meaning. But also, I think glass house could mean greenhouse. The line, flowers grown in a greenhouse have never faced difficulties in life, can be also applied here. The people Gabbie is speaking to in the song have never experienced the stuff like Gabbie has, yet they're vilifying her in their little glass house, greenhouse. I hope that makes sense.
I got people blaming me for shit they did to me. Lots of people shaming me for shit they didn't see.
Notice the two people in these two lyrics are not the same type of people. One is of the betrayer, and the other one is the spectator of the drama.
See, so point the finger, pull the trigger, throw them off your trail. You'll get yours eventually.
So Gabbie is talking to the first type of people we've discussed previously. She's accusing the person misdirecting the audience into thinking that she's the one at fault. Let's see what she'll say next.
I got people whispering as if they know my life. Friends can turn to enemies if you hand them a knife. You're taking me my grave, but keep a shovel nearby. Dig your own right next to mine.
Classic example of the knife metaphor here, as backstabbing. And the word whispering is sort of an emotive language as well. It gives the feeling of people being sneaky behind the scenes. So the listeners are going to feel some sort of negative feelings towards the listeners or the audience in the song. I can't help but relate this to Taylor Swift's music video of Look What You Made Me Do. The implications of graves to death, and in this case, more specifically, destruction to the reputation is an interesting case. Graves have been used to preserve dead bodies, but over time, people started equating graves to death and to many negative concepts in general. Graves sort of become the symbol in symbolism, and I believe many others are as well. So for example, rose for love and white doves for peace.
In your glass house, are you sure you're ready for the fall? Out, throwing stones, I think you need to slow down. I can see right through you from my glass house. Your glass house.
The glass house is not only for Gabbie herself, but also for the people. My glass house, your glass house. A little contrasting ideas thrown in there, a little repetition here and there, and the song is elevated. Very nice, Gabbie.
I got people saying take a knife for a night. I just turn the other cheek cause you ain't worth my time. Cause you see in black and white. There's more than just wrong and right.
Many biblical references there, I see. And I also like the idea of turning positive phrases into negative ones. So for example, turn the other cheeks cause you ain't worth my time. Very nice, and it's so impressive if done right in songs in general. And I must say, Gabbie, good job. This makes me think of a Chinese symbol, Taiji, black and white. It's the belief that the universe starts with one, then splits to two, which is black and white in Taiji. And everything we know is based on these two. So for example, reality is based on existence and nothingness. Indeed, sometimes wrong and right are hard to differentiate. There are gray areas, but even the color gray is based on these two colors, black and white. Something to think about, indeed. Philosophical, yeah.
You see in black, see in black, see in black. All you see is black and white. All you see is black and white. All you see is black and white. All I see is red.
And now on to the next song, Bad Karma, also by Gabbie Hanna. It rhymes.
Skeletons in my closet. I got secrets that'll shake you to your bones. It ain't worth all the drama. Might be easier if I just die alone.
Both songs have the element of grave, dead bodies and such. I like it. Skeletons are the remains of dead bodies, and that can imply past trauma can never die. They will always haunt you, just like the person in the song. Now it's clearly not it, but since we've established that skeletons equal to past trauma, if the person still has his bones in the body, that means he is still hanging on to the trauma, not past it. Gabbie wants to die alone. It means that she doesn't want to die with the skeletons representing past trauma.
Do you want to understand all that other shit? Guess I had to learn my lesson. You were one hell of a lesson.
Gabbie really likes to refer to a Bible, Unto literally means two. I don't understand why they wouldn't just say two. I initially thought that unto means the opposite of two, un and two together. I thought wrong. Anyway, let's continue.
Energies in full rotation. Knew I would regret you. Paying for my past mistakes. You're bad, bad karma. Fucking up my reputation. Should've seen it coming. Is it my imagination or bad, bad karma?
Clearly implying of the karma cycle and the psychological vicious cycle of hate and shame.
I recognize what you're doing. Wasn't long ago that I was just like you. Did a little self-improvement, but it seems you're still rotten to your roots.
Now, the line rotten to the roots makes me think of a really popular Asian Chinese phrases, and that is, one cannot carve on a rotten wood. It means that if a person is so bad, he cannot be taught. And in here, it still applies. I'm throwing stuff on here, I'm so sorry. You expected it, right? I mean, I literally just said overanalyzing. So, okay, Gabbie seems to have a habit of admitting her mistakes in the song, which I really appreciate because it not only makes for a really positive message that everyone can make mistakes, but also it still stays true to targeting the specific individual in the song. Listen to the bridge.
You have a hunger for disaster, but you'll never get your fill. If by bringing someone down you thought that you'd feel better, then why are you so unhappy still?
Both Gabbie and the other person are suffering from bad karma. Gabbie for still having to live with the consequences of their past trauma, like her reputation, the other person for basically still feeling unhappy. Pretty neat. So that's it for today's video. I hope you should like it. I don't think it's as good as the other one I did on Gabbie Hanna's poems. You can watch it. I feel shame on myself. See you next time.